If you've ever felt church abuse, felt like you've spent a lot of years investing in a particular church community and you've never gotten the reciprocation, or you don't feel like your efforts has been reciprocated, you know what I'm saying. Let's leave English. I just want to talk to you from my heart, because there are a lot of people who feel like they give so much to church organizations and they don't get back. First of all, every church, there's no perfect church organization anywhere. The one you think is perfect, when you go there, you go and spoil it. So let's establish that. Then, having established that, most times what usually happens to a lot of us is that there's a season in our lives where we're not very busy. We don't have a lot going on for us, so we volunteer in church, we're available in church and all of that. But as you begin to grow and things become more busy for you, depending on the structure of the church, some churches have more control over their members than some other churches. What usually happens is, because a lot of times most of us have built our community just around church folks, church activities and all of that, so all your friends are within the church community. So depending on how much control the church has outside of your spiritual fellowship life, what begins to happen is that when you want to move on, or you want to make it a transactional relationship or anything like that, it becomes a problem. And depending on the mindset of the organization you belong to, they may begin to ostracize you or begin to fight a psychological warfare. Now, this is what I want to tell you, okay? See, anywhere anybody can get cheap labor, they are going to get it. It's just what it is. So if you are available, they will use you. Yeah, to the glory of God. All right, if you're available, they are going to use you, and the using, to be honest, it's neither here nor there. Okay, so that is why you, as an adult, you need to be able to know, what exactly do I want? And I'm not talking about the shouting, rebelling type of thing. No, if you are running your business and you cannot give that same time you used to before, you can still be a contributing member of that community. But a lot of you are scared of the psychological warfare, where maybe they begin to ostracize you, or I've heard of certain pastors wanting to curse their children in the Lord. They infantilize you, a grown man, grown woman. Anyway, it's okay to walk away. You did not meet anybody from your mother's womb, but it's here we all met ourselves, okay? So it's okay. If your friends are not going to be your friends anymore because you want to show loyalty to that particular organization, it's actually okay. It's okay to move on. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Okay? A lot of you are trapped. It's like you are in a cultish situationship. It's not supposed to be like that. You are a free human being with a free will. Do you understand? You can be a partner depending on your situation. I don't know what is your situation. If you actually have the time to, you actually can afford to volunteer and all of that, good and fine. But if it's not what it is right now, if you're not in that season, it's okay. It is really, really okay. I know that psychological warfare, that's the real thing. And you have to come to terms with it that, okay, if these people ostracize me, are they the only people in the world? There are 250 million people in this world. So if one group says, the other group, so to be honest, do you understand? To be honest, because when serving God becomes a chore, like a struggle, or you are serving God with fear that if this person curses me, Bible says, curse, lest we not stand. It is Jesus. It's the supreme. It's the supreme. We in this same Nigeria, some people were cursed by their fathers in the Lord, blah, blah, blah. They are top of the biggest people in so all these things. It's not today that back has been on the floor. But I was saying to someone that these things is the same story in different fonts. Every generation has some sort of semblance with it. Depending on the season you are in life, it's okay. Like, it's actually okay. Do you understand? It's okay. If you've outgrown a particular church, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Nobody's going to put a gun on your head or something. It's fine. But what you should not do is to allow offense. Nah. That's one thing you have to fight for. To not be offended. And every human being has their frailties. Once you realize that, you understand that, okay, there's no perfect institution, there's no perfect church leadership, there's no perfect daddy Gio, none of that. Nobody's perfect, you understand. But once it's now turning to the point of abuse, cultish behaviors, people wanting to ostracize you, people making demands from you that you are not comfortable with. Some people may be comfortable with it, and to each their own. But if you are not comfortable with it, it's okay. Like, it's actually okay. It's okay. It's actually okay. Even the disciples of Jesus Christ, they did not all see eye to eye. So why should we expect that everybody will see eye to eye? No, but like I was saying, you want to fight for your heart not to be offended, because it is that offense that is going to spoil a lot of things. And generally in life, you just want to fight like your heart has to be in a state of equilibrium. Like, nothing shakes you, nothing moves you, no gossip, no ostracizing, nothing. Like, you are rooted and grounded. And the way we know is, if you are going about talking about, obviously there's some sort of offense, but you just allow people. Like my pastor said, the principle of allowance. I will allow you be all that God wants you to be, and I'm also going to be all that God wants me to be. So at the end of the day, you are a grown up. Like, you're an old woman, you're an old man. Somebody that be making decisions for you. I don't understand. Except maybe you are employed there, and it comes back to where I started from. Don't build your entire life around a particular community, religious community. Don't do that. It usually doesn't end well for a lot of people. Have other communities, like have other places, other things, Okay, to those.